Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
One.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
Cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. Some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating. Cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Okay, let's go. It's Brian and Kenzie live from Universal Orlando Resort, our third and final day.
Oh,
I know.
Cry.
Aw. Should I pour one out for Universal Orlando Resort?
Us being here, I think it's still gonna stay.
It's still going to be here, but we
We have bad news about those trips.
that's the double features
Wow,
version.
just like,
Pour
oh, that
one
doesn't
out.
sound like Boys to Men.
It did not.
It did not. Well, yes, it'll still be here, and we will still get you here for the next multiple weeks. At 8:10 today, we have another qualifier for a trip to the Universal Orlando Resort, where we've had just a ridiculously fantastic time over the last couple days.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And you will get to experience this, a trip for 4 all-included stuff that we'll talk about later. We'll get you qualified. One more person at 8:10. Then we'll draw the winner today
Yes.
of the trip. So around 8:30, 8:40, we'll have the winner on the air. And then we start it all over next week.
Yeah, we're doing 6 weeks of this, so tons of vacations. It's going to be flights, the hotel, and the park passes for 4 people.
I realized Kenzie's voice just now.
Oh, it's
'cause
gone.
When we talk off the air, something things sound normal. Then you get on there and go, yeah, there was a lot of screaming on the coasters yesterday. A lot.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
And yesterday, we had the best experience I think I've ever had in my life, where we got a VIP tour of the park.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harry. Nicest man. I would trust Harry with my life. Every recommendation he had, I'm like, I'm doing it.
I saw Kenzie talking to Harry afterward, like, I can get one of these quickie divorces down here, and you
I'm
can be
in
my
love with
husband.
Harry. I'm in love with Harry. But I am so nerdy about the park and the fun facts and the things that I learned yesterday. So I nonstop talked to learn everything about this park and the detail. Like, can I throw out a really cool fun fact really fast?
Give me a fun fact.
So Seuss Landing's amazing. That's like the Dr. Seuss themed world that you get to walk into here. They worked really closely with like the Seuss, incorporated company. There's not one straight line in the park. Not one. And if you look, even the trees, like even the palm trees, the real ones, are curved. What they did is they got palm trees that lived through hurricanes and had been bent and replanted them in Seuss Landing so even the palm trees would be curved.
Oh, now that's a fact.
That's
right
like
there.
the level of detail that they do at these parks and these worlds and these universes. It's amazing.
That is that was Harper's favorite area, Seuss. All the
Seuss
Dr.
Landing,
Seuss stuff,
yes.
the Cat in the Hat ride, the
Cat in
fish.
the Hat rides. First off, maybe my favorite ride too. It was
love the Cat in
amazing.
the Hat
I
ride.
loved it. I can't wait to go again today.
The animatronics. Fantastic. The things, oh my God. It was
Thing
so
one and
good.
thing two?
Thing one, they kept popping up.
Yeah,
They
that
were
wasn't
fun.
a broad overview of the things. It was the proper noun of the
Yes.
things 1 and 2.
I was hoping everybody was on board. Not you guys, but the listeners were on board with the things of Dr. Seuss.
Maybe
Thing
nice if
one.
I can get on board too. Down he goes.
You guys- he's
oh,
done.
it took 2 days. We killed Brian.
Oh,
That's such a
boy.
bummer. Oh,
Okay, it's
boy.
all good. We're all
right,
good.
All right.
We're fine. We're
Land the
fine.
plane, big guy.
Oh, we got all
Where
that.
are we at here?
So all that coming up. We still have Mount Joy tickets coming up in Clash with Kenzie. We'll have the 21 Pilots movie passes a little bit later in the show because we have Kenzie's Crimes coming up at 8:50 as well. And, of course, Case's movie review at 8. He watched E.T. in the hotel room by himself, unless his crypto dealer came. I don't know if it's the guy he met at Chili's in the airport at O'Hare before we left. He might have been with him watching E.T. And that was the first ride we went on when we got here was the E.T. ride.
I didn't understand anything that was happening.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen the movie yet.
It's really hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Why are we getting on these bikes?
I literally thought, what's with the bikes?
Why are these bikes flying?
It made no sense to me. Now it turns out I was like, oh, I see where the bikes are flying.
It tracks.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be like a bicycle ride. Turns out we're flying. This is crazy.
So that's coming up at 8. We have that for you as well. And let's see. While we're here, people that have been to the park before. A lot of people have been to Universal Orlando Resort. Like Eric checked in from Addison, and Eric checked in and said, "Hey, before you leave the park, you got to get the pizza fries."
Oh.
All right, listen, that's good advice. Not talking about the Velocicoaster, which we'll get into that a little later. I chickened out on that one.
Yeah, loser.
Kenzie did not, and neither did my wife, and we'll tell that tale, and that picture's up on our socials, as well as a bunch of other stuff as well. Also got to pour one out for my shoes and socks. So.
This is some big stuff coming up.
We're getting business out of the way because
thank you, Eric from Addison, for your food recommendation. Now let's talk about Brian's feet real quick.
It was
Before we get to the food.
because yesterday at this time I talked about the rule I learned now, just like the military rule: when you stop, you change your socks.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought extra socks to the park yesterday because the first day of walking around 18 hours, my feet, when I took the shoes off, filled the room with an aroma that made my wife kick me out of the hotel room.
So Brian had to leave the hotel room with his shoes.
Outside. I slept outside on the balcony overlooking the pool, which was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
A little
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, Cabana Bay. You have one of those pool facing rooms. Gorgeous.
Really nice.
I have a parking lot facing room.
Yeah, of course.
Just
Well,
let the
Brian
record
and I took
show.
the last 2 pool facing
Let
rooms.
the record show. I was like, oh, man, this is going to be an awesome view. And I'm facing the parking lot.
See, Kenzie checked in, then I did, then
Yeah.
Case did. They had 2 beautiful pool-facing rooms, one facing the parking lot, which is still a beautiful parking lot, I imagine.
Oh, no, it's stunning. The pavement work they did was incredible.
Oh, yeah, really nice. But I forgot we were having so much fun that I forgot to stop and change my socks. So it happened all again yesterday.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so boy,
So you just carried on 3 pairs of socks for no reason.
I'm going to go home with fresh socks.
Okay.
No laundry needed for the socks when I get home, but certainly could have used them here on some changeovers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a me problem, and we got one more night here. At least we're staying. We're leaving tomorrow, but one more night with the socks. But again, I stand by that rule.
Did you pack them today?
They should still be in my backpack.
You
Oh, he never unpacked.
I never unpacked the backpack. I dropped it down. I passed out on the bed.
So are you giving up, or are you going to try today to not kill your family with your feet set?
Well, I'd like to show when I say something, I do something. This could be one of the 2 things in the next 18 hours.
Oh, my
that
God.
have changed my life this year on is change your socks. Mm-hmm. That should be both of the 2 things.
Change them once, change
Change
them
your socks, change them again. It's Brian and Kenzie.
Oh, my God, Brian.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, live from Universal Orlando Resort.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, it's the spectacular last day of broadcast here from Universal Orlando Resort. We qualify one last qualifier for this week's trip we're giving away every week at 8:10. We will draw that winner right around 8:30, 8:40 of the show. And then we start all over next week. 8:10 should be in your phone as a reminder for the next 5 weeks if you want to get a free trip to Universal Orlando Resort and experience the gloriousness that we have over the last several days. And we're going to get some more today as well. But first, a fact that makes your brain go boom. Where's the boom? There it is. So Kenzie has an 11-year-old boy. And in the history of the earth, in the last year, this has happened. And it's going to be more than ever in 2026. 11 to 17-year-old boys are doing something that has never happened in the history of mankind. And this is, I'm not saying every one of them because you have an 11-year-old boy, but we're saying 60% of Chicago 11 to 17-year-olds are doing this. And the numbers floated. They're saying most likely it's higher because they can't get complete accurate data by you have an 11-year-old. Talking to them and saying, do you do this? Probably not getting always an honest answer. They've been caught doing this. It's something that, or I should say seen. I'm not saying it's bad or good. It's just they've been seen doing it.
For the first time in history?
For the first time in the history of Earth.
So take a guess for something that's never happened before.
Right. I'm not saying there was no 11, 17-year-old boy dinosaurs doing this. So we're only talking about boys, human
it's weird
race.
to think about dinosaurs as children. I've never really thought of them like
Well,
that.
we saw them in Jurassic World yesterday. It was awesome.
The baby
Yeah.
dinosaurs are...
Adorable.
I'm like, maybe they're actually doing the Jurassic Park thing here. It looks really real. It's like right in front of our eyes. So it's hidden in plain sight, if you will.
Yeah, we got the Velociraptor experience yesterday, and they were like, oh, who's got the kids over here? Kenzie and Brian? Yeah, leave the kids out of this one.
Yeah, we don't leave our kids to go to the Velociraptor.
Well, somebody's got to stay back and watch the kids in the strollers while you guys go in there.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was so cool.
But a little too real. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What's
No.
going on over here?
Well, that's what they thought of Jurassic Park, too. They thought they were contained, and look what happened.
Exactly.
So, 11 to 17-year-old boys, never done this before in the history of the Earth, and they're doing it a lot.
I'm honestly really struggling with this because if it's never been done before in history, how much does it think of it?
How much is left?
I mean, it's like an invention then,
In a way,
right?
it's something.
Have other adults done it? It's just this age range?
Adults have done this.
Oh, okay. I'm going to guess buying property. I think people
Oh
are,
my God, what
Yeah.
a great guess.
I think people are using their kids to get discounts on, you know how if you buy property for the first time, you get a tax break?
Yeah.
I think they're buying houses under their kids' names and everything's so expensive. So that way, they're like, okay, whatever, you can have it when we die, and we can get the first time buy tax break.
Oh, you're buying a house in Barrington as an 11-year-old. Oh, you know what? No down payment needed.
That's what I think.
That's a great idea, by the way.
That's what I think's going on.
Well, not a great idea only doing it. That's what they should do in Illinois. If you're 11, you should get a house for, no down payment. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Let them figure out taxes and the payment each month later.
I didn't know about the tax break for the first time you buy property.
You can get one, yeah.
Oh, well, I've never bought property, so
Yeah. Are you planning on it this year?
not this year.
Well, sometime in your future, you could get a tax break.
For the
Yeah.
first time in history, Case is buying property in 2036.
Yep. Can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah.
So, same thing, Case. 11 to 17-year-old boys are doing something for the first time in the history of the earth.
I think it's the opposite of what Kenzie said. I think they're going into debt for the first time ever.
Oh, my God, that's depressing.
And I think it's because of games like Roblox where they're just spending money on an app, and there's serious financial consequences that 11-year-olds are facing for the first time in human history.
What's that? What kind of effect is that going to have on an 11-year-old? You know what debt is.
Crippling debt?
Yes, crippling debt, crippling anxiety, crippling depression. It's all one
You know
and the
what?
same.
Actually, honestly, if you had debt young, you'd probably just adjust to having it and you wouldn't even care.
Oh.
Right? Like if you had debt since 11, then you just learn to live with things.
Mm.
Then you just learn to live with debt. You're like, whatever, I've had this since I was 11.
Yeah.
Who gives a whoop?
But do you think an 11-year-old would handle debt, the first feeling of debt, more poorly than a 22-year-old out of college that has to deal with
I'll
that?
tell you what. If you have my 11-year-old's attitude, you're going to think it's your parents' problem. You're not gonna really care. Sounds like a you issue.
Yeah, Tristan, you now have, $150,000 debt on the home that me and your dad bought. We put it in your name. He's like, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
It's like, talk to them.
Yeah. I'm going to go to my bedroom and play some games.
Yeah,
Got my
like
gaming chair.
I can still use my Nintendo Switch, though, right?
Yeah. 312-591-8300. Guess on the text line what you think it is. 11 to 17-year-old boys have never done this to this level. 60% of them at this point are doing this. They've never done it to this level ever in the history of the earth. We'll come back and tell you after the Chili Peppers what the answer is. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, live from Universal Orlando Resort.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have a full recap of day 2 here at Universal Orlando Resort coming up in about 10 minutes. Why I chickened out and what I chickened out on what ride in the Dr. Seuss area. I chickened out on a ride. Yes, it's very embarrassing. That's coming up in just about 10 minutes. But first, a fact that makes your brain go. Now, the tease was that 11 to 17-year-old boys in the Chicagoland area are doing something that they haven't done in the history of the earth. Over 60%. They think the number's even higher because sometimes you do a survey and people don't tell the truth perfectly. And the results have come in. Kenzie guessed buying homes. Parents are putting the kids...
Slash property of sorts.
some kind of property, maybe just some land they build a home on later.
Should have land.
Yeah, land is great. Case went a little darker and said debt. The 11-year-old now has debt for the first time.
That feels more realistic.
Fair.
And there's guesses on the text line before we give you the full answer. We had somebody say they're working out more.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen any 11-year-olds doing CrossFit. Maybe.
Well, you haven't seen anybody doing CrossFit because you haven't been doing CrossFit. So where would you see an 11-year-old do that?
Well, I've been driven by places and I look in windows.
Yeah, but you normally speed past the gyms and the CrossFit gyms.
I definitely speed up in those areas. That's why I get speeding tickets.
That's right. Anytime you see a gym, you get a speeding ticket.
You know, there's so many Planet Fitnesses around.
No.
I can't even think about it. 773 checked in and said 11 to 17-year-olds are, quote, smoking the devil's lettuce more often.
They've been doing that, though.
I think so. That might not be that brand
There's a
new.
couple guesses in here where I'm like, I think we all know that that's maybe the first thing 11-year-old through 17-year-old did.
Now, also, I want to go back again before we give you the full answer. Is Kenzie brought up buying property because of the tax breaks, and Case was excited about that. He doesn't have property yet, but when he does, at some point in the future, he will get a tax break property, you know, not to put a big down payment. But I'm sorry, Case. We're going to pour one out for that thought, right? You had a joyous thought for 3 minutes there during the Chili Peppers song. Because we had a text come in from Vicky who says, well, I don't know about everywhere, but here in Plainfield, the first-time home buyer tax break is no longer available.
Oh, great. There goes my hopes and dreams of buying a giant house in Plainfield.
Yeah, well, I think it can't just be in Plainfield. It's over.
It's the one place they're like, hey, not here. We don't want the first-timers here. This is a veterans-only community.
Well, she sent me a link that had to be from just probably AI, but said you can get significant tax breaks for buying a home.
Yep.
Like you do get tax breaks in general. While the federal first-time home buyer credit is currently expired, it says in the sentence, you can itemize these deductions on your taxes and reduce your taxable income, but the actual home buyer credit for first-time buyers has expired.
I think they're doing something else with that soon, though, I read.
You got that over, Casey, because he gets that information in.
I forgot exactly what it was, but my husband and I were just talking about that. Like, if we bought a different house, how we could get it. There's, like, something coming out that's similar to that.
Yeah. Well, since you already own a home, it'd be in Tristan's name then, a first-time home buyer.
There you go. Henceforth, I think
Exactly.
Kenzie might have got the fact right.
It's fourth. That's not correct. None of those answers are correct, I'm so sorry to say. So 11 to 17-year-olds, for the first time ever, boys, not girls, boys are doing this for the first time ever in the history of the earth, almost all of them. They are gambling.
Oh.
I think we already did that.
I don't think so. I mean, I think there was certainly some. I mean, I used to play penny poker when I was like 11 years old. We put pennies in the pot and we'd play Texas Hold'em and poker and stuff like that. You have to have something on the line. Otherwise, why play? There's got to be something up you could lose. But because of the rise of apps, it's so easy to put one on a phone. Now, they are pretty stringent when you go on, like, let's say a DraftKings or a Circus Sports, how you get through the process. But I guess, 11 to 17-year-olds, damn, they're smart on the technology stuff. They know everything. They're getting around the 18. 18 is the legal limit to gamble. So you can go to war and gamble. You can't have a beer yet, though. And that's what you can do. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, you think I should serve my country and I can lay down a 3-leg parlay, but I can't have a beer?
How about that?
You're
Think about
telling
that.
me, Uncle Sam, that's right?
Think about that for a minute.
Oh, I can't crack open a Miller Lite at 18,
Yeah.
but you'll let me bet a 7-leg parlay on the big game this upcoming Sunday?
What happened to this country?
I don't even recognize it anymore.
Turn your flags upside down today out in front of your homes.
I think we're all in distress here. SOS, am I right?
I don't know if we should let 11-year-olds do it.
Kenzie being the voice of reason here.
I mean, I don't want to ruin the vibe.
But yeah, gambling apps, there's certainly, way more 11 to 17-year-olds seeing their parents gamble at home too on the app says, hey, maybe I want to do that. Because you couldn't do that up until the last, 5 years here in Chicago, even in Illinois. You could not gamble at home so easily.
Well, I think that's what's happening. I've actually seen this with my in-law side, my brother-in-law and stuff. Like, his son will be like, I bet this. Can I put $10 down? So he'll do it in his app, and if he wins, he does the payout, or he pays him. They do it like that.
He's telling me lost all the time. He's keeping that money.
I love that this only affects boys. This is a real W in the women's column that young girls are
Shocking.
like, you know what I should do? I should start sports betting.
Yeah, but those girls are going to Sephora and learning about the addiction there of buying every kind of product.
I think that's fine.
Am I wrong on that, Kenzie?
I don't know if that's an addiction.
I don't know if that's just them keeping up with hygiene.
No, I mean all the makeup, every moisturizer that costs $100. And do they really need all that at 11? Your skin's pretty good, 11 to 17. I would think it's not so bad.
I actually think that's probably the worst time for your skin.
Okay, acne, yes, bad time. But in general, your skin has the most
But can we
vibrance.
compare people buying stuff for their skin to keep it healthy to sports gambling?
I am right now.
Okay, and that's why 11 to 17-year-old
I'm just
boys
checking.
are idiots.
Just checking.
Brian's
Just
one of
checking.
them.
Sorry.
And there we go. It's Brian and Kenzie live from Universal Orlando Resort here on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Before we move forward with sports here after Papa Roach, a lot to get into with last night's sports in Chicago. Massive accidents out there this morning. Big problems. So the Ike heading outbound, there's an accident. The right lane's blocked. Actually, that's going inbound right at US 12. There's also another accident closed due to an accident. The outbound Ike. This is massive problem. An overturned box truck. Crews have reclosed the outbound Eisenhower to get the truck upright. But it is an hour delay at least going outbound right now on the Ike. We'll keep you posted on that when that reopens. And then also, Tri-State's been a mess this morning. Right before Thornton Quarry, there's Gaper's delay on the northbound side. On the other side, that's where the major accident. The entrance ramp is closed right now, right before Thornton Quarry in the Tri-State. 20-minute delay that direction. Another accident heading east, or I should say south, but really it's heading eastbound at that point before it on the Tri-State. Massive. It's backed up right there toward the border, both directions, just right in that South Holland, Hazel Crest area. So avoid that as well. Pretty bad for a Friday when things are usually a bit lighter. Also, not so great. We're in the next 24 hours here in the Chicagoland area. You're going to have pretty much up to 6 inches of snow. Indiana, northwest Indiana with the lake effect, probably worse. Stay posted and just be aware of that coming in through the day today and on Saturday. It's Brian and Kenzie live from Universal Orlando Resort. Day 2 was yesterday, day 3 today, with all the fun that's gone on. And, you know, service observations each day with us hanging out as the dysfunctional family we like to make here going forward. Kenzie, I want to say this just in an opening thought.
Oh, God. What?
It's just a message to the ladies out there.
Okay, good.
Oh, no.
Case is a catch. Case is ready for a baby. Case is dad ready. Because I didn't necessarily have this when I was his age and wasn't around raising a child. He has dad arms all ready to go. Harper took off running because she loves to do that, run away from us. And
Brian's kid's favorite thing to do is run away from Brian.
Clearly.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
And she is fast.
Can I just say the other day, too, we were at dinner, okay? And
I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going.
It's my favorite Kenzie anecdote from the trip, actually.
Okay.
Wait, no. We're at dinner, and Brian cannot handle Harper. I learned on this trip. He struggles with Harper. Harper.
Do you feel that way?
At time, she's really fast. She's lightning the wind.
Yeah, no, she's like Usain Bolt. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's going to be Usain Bolt.
Because you're going to upsell her speed to a point that I disagree with it. But she's quick for a 3-year-old.
I'm not the slowest person on earth. I got long
Long what? Pick arms or legs, one or the other.
What does we say when you legs? Step pat? What am I thinking of?
Strides?
Strides. That's the word.
Step patterns?
I was trying to get strides. And yeah, when she goes, and I'm carrying a backpack full of all kinds of her stuff, and it's I eventually catch her, but boy, anyway, Kenzie, go ahead.
So we're just packing up. Brian can never reel her in, ever. It's I didn't know this about Brian. I never really seen him in this kind of habitat. Harper runs outside the restaurant down City Walk. Brian taps both me and Case and goes, "She ran outside." And I go get her.
Brian turned to us like it was an episode of The Office and we were the camera. And he looked at us like, she went outside. I was like, go!
She was halfway to the shuttle bus, and Brian sharing with the crowd.
Can you believe this? Yes,
kid.
I can. I've seen it all weekend. Go!
I broke the fourth wall in the conversation to you guys.
I couldn't even see her anymore, and he's sharing with us that she's just outside.
Yeah, she was running like the wind to that shuttle bus to get back to the hotel.
So you were saying that I'm ready for a child, which is funny because I don't feel like I'm ready for a child.
Well, I just several times Harper making those sprints away from me. Case had that arm out. Boom, stopped her, and she didn't know what to do because no one else had put the arm out except me.
Can I tell you
and
something?
she looked up at Case and went like, "Well, who's this guy stopping me? I don't know about this guy, Gestapo over here." She turned around.
Tough comparison.
Damn. She turned around and ran back to me. I'm just saying that the ladies out there, Case is ready for a baby. He's ready to be a dad.
And Kenzie, real quick, I just have to clarify because I produced the show. The idea of this segment wasn't, "Hey, ladies, Case is ready for a baby." I just have to clarify before we move on any further. Kenzie, what were you saying?
I was going to say, Harper has never heard the word no before, and Case I have found out is going to be a no-nonsense dad because I sat next to Case last night at the restaurant, and when Harper got up to run, he snagged her arm and said, "Not yet." And she doesn't even know what that meant. I don't know if she knew the words.
She thought I was speaking Spanish.
I will say, from being firsthand experience of raising the girl, she's never heard "not yet."
I know.
She has heard no, and she has heard yes.
I
but-
haven't heard no on this trip.
Yeah, no. Well, she's on vacation. She can do what she
Anything
wants.
goes, brother.
What do I know? Tell her to go home and go. You said no a lot on vacay. Do what you want. Run free. Go ahead.
Okay. She's outside. Can you believe this? Yes, I can go after her.
This girl, I'm like, well, she's going to die.
Get a load of this one.
Well, I will say it was a big restaurant. I was shocked how fast she got to the door.
I
and
was
I was
not.
like, I said, I can't get to the door that fast. She's gone.
You
She's
would
out.
have gotten to the door that fast on a skateboard. She really took off.
I needed a drone to pick me up and take me
That's what
after
you
her.
need.
Yeah.
It's like a drone claw game. They can just pluck her out of the sky.
Thank God AI's coming with these drones to pick us up with claws.
Thank God. That's what I've always said.
It's been an unbelievable trip. A look into what we have going on as our family.
I've spent more time around children these past 3 days than I have in my entire life because I'm the youngest in my family. So I've never really been around children or infants or toddlers, and boy, have I been around them a lot this week.
So what's me making that statement? Are you ready for a child then?
It's funny, Kenzie asked me that yesterday. She goes, is this trip like birth control for you, or are you just never going to have a kid now?
I go, honest question. Do you feel like this has made you want a family or happy you don't have one?
Good question.
I'm just curious, honestly, because I could see both being the case.
Right.
And my response to Kenzie was, well, this is the type of thing that I'd like to experience. I'd like to meet the person that I can then experience this with, then we can have a kid. But not anytime soon.
But not now.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Case was so excited to get back to Cabana Bay last night because they were really it's like a retro hotel. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And so they have a big like shakes and malt bar area, kind of diner-esque, if you will. And Case goes, "Does anyone else need me? Because I'm gonna go get a milkshake and go to bed."
Yeah, I had so much jealousy, almost anger jealousy towards you.
That's healthy.
Because Harper ran the other direction, who usually loves ice cream, and I'm running, and I look back as I see you get smaller and smaller going to the ice cream, and I go,
Towards milkshake.
I just want to be there with him getting a milkshake for me.
Because a lot of my trip has been, hey, what do you guys need? Because my self-worth comes from typically if I can help other people out. I don't need to ride a roller coaster. I'd like to push a stroller if I can, right? So it's been a lot like, hey, what do you need? Can I help you with this? Are you good here?
Well, it's been awesome because my family's kind of doing the split thing.
Yeah, your family's not really into the whole parenting thing right now.
Not true. But my 11-year-old, every time we go, who wants to go on this ride? My 11-year-old raises his hand. He in no way is like, I'm going to take turns and help. He's like, every ride's for me. So we go every other, my husband and I. So I go with Tristan once and we're back with the baby. But Case has been great because I have someone to hang out with.
Yeah.
But I made it very clear to Kenzie at dinner last night. I was like, here's the thing. I'm getting back to the hotel. I'm in this room by myself. I'm getting a milkshake, and then I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. I need no one once I get the milkshake, my night's over. So use me while you got me.
And these milkshakes are kicking it. I gotta be honest.
But once the milkshake hits my lips, I'm done for tonight. Okay,
Well,
it's like a Xanax for me. I'm out.
A bourbon at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your equivalent of in the 1950s getting that scotch in the cart,
Yes,
you know, when they walk in the door of their house.
But I just have an orange milkshake with me, and it is delightful.
God, I was so jealous of you last night. I
You
wanted
could
to.
have got a milkshake.
No,
Nobody said you could.
Harper was running the other way, like
Sure,
40
she actually
miles an
ran behind
hour.
the
Oh,
desk.
now you're gonna all of a sudden you care?
Yeah. Well, she was trapped in the hotel room or the hotel lobby. I say she did. She ran it behind the hotel lobby where the people were working. Yeah.
It's amazing we're allowed to be in the hotel still.
Not kicked
after
out yet.
Harper.
Also noteworthy yesterday. We're getting a lot of stuff we did yesterday, like Epic and all that, and
Epic Universe.
and our guy Harry that took us around this VIP guide that was incredible. One more thing I want to mention, that the Velocicoaster that Kenzie's husband went on the first day, said it was the best thing he's ever experienced in his life, being an experienced coaster rider.
Yes.
My wife also loves coasters, and she was a little nervous about going on, but she was like, go for it. We did what's the Harry Potter motorcycle one called again?
That is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike
So
Adventure.
I went on that the first day.
Nailed it. Swoosh.
Yeah, impressive. That was best thing ever. I love that coaster.
Now, I've been on all of them. That is still my favorite coaster.
Interesting.
It's what I call a story coaster.
Yes.
So there's still things happening. It's not just fast, you're on a roller coaster, boom. There's a whole story happening, which I think is really cool and unique. And again, it's motorcycle based, so you rev like a motorcycle at certain points.
Yeah.
You hit acceleration as if you're actually driving. I think it's the most unique experience I've ever had on a roller coaster.
Well, I'm glad you're saying that because that was my favorite so far.
It is my favorite of the park as well.
But then the Velocicoaster is possibly the greatest coaster on earth, is according to everybody's reports. And your husband and my wife goes, I'll go. And then Kenzie said, why don't you and Megan go? Yeah. And I said, and Megan looked at me, and she knows me better than anybody. She goes, I don't think you can handle it. And even though she hadn't been on it yet. Yes. So Kenzie and Megan went, and then they came off, and they looked like they'd been through a washing machine. Their hair was like
an insane blowout.
Because they put them in front.
We were in front on Velocicoaster. Now, Velocicoaster is the fastest at Islands of Adventure. It hits 70 miles an hour. Velociraptor, it's aggressive. The flips that happen over the water all in a row, and it's like the way you're buckled in is very low. It's not an over the head harness. It's just a bar on your waist. So you're very loose on top, and it feels like at any moment you could not be on the coaster anymore. And it's an amazing experience. It's so fast. It whips you. So my favorite is Hagrid's, like you, but my son Tristan and my husband Justin, that was their favorite by far, is Velocicoaster. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
And a lot of people that have been here have texted in, so you got to go on. They put those both, but the Velocicoaster, if you're like...
I would say those are dueling for favorite attractions. But, I mean, there's so many others depending on what you like, but those are up there on the roller coaster experience.
We're obviously at Universal Orlando Resort, where all this stuff is, and we'll get to more details on us giving away a chance at a trip to come here at 8:10. And then we're drawing the winner of this week's trip at around 8:30.
Oh my gosh, amazing. I'm so excited.
And you go like, oh, that's too bad. I didn't have a chance to qualify this week. Don't worry about that. We're going to do it for the next 5 weeks.
Right. We're doing 6 trip giveaways total.
I can't believe it. This is such a great time. And it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll get to sports here after Papa Roach with Brian and Kenzie on Q101 live from Universal Orlando Resort.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning, and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.